working on my end. There we go. Now it came through. I think it's working. I believe so. All right. All right. There's Robert. So it is working, I guess. You know, I've been trying to do this live for the past 30 minutes, and YouTube kept on kicking me off of it. So hopefully I can keep this going. Maybe YouTube is having some problems tonight. I don't know. We will see. If I can find it. There it is. Save. Right there should have worked. Let me see here. All right, I guess some people were finally coming in. All right, so it's working now. Hopefully it will stay working for a while. All right, that's on and that's on. All right. Bear with me here, guys. I've been trying to get on here for the past 30 minutes. Audio is not great. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's the best I can do here. Let me see here. There's a few people jumping in now, about 100 people watching, not too bad. Credit score, what are you talking about? Get rid of that one, I don't know who that is. Sounds great. All right, I think it's working now. I was having some problems earlier, so I think we're back on track for right now. We'll see. Like I said, I tried this about 30 minutes ago and I thought it was working. I was sitting here talking and YouTube was just not having none of it. I tell you what, it just wasn't working at all. I think it's working now though. Live is on, it's made public, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Should be good to go now. Sounds great from Fonda. We're good. Okay, sounds good there. There's Evan. A few people in here. What is today? Thursday. I thought I'd do a live tonight. I've not done one in maybe 2 weeks, I guess. And I've been trying to do one once a week, but I'm just really behind down here on doing stuff. So let me see here. All right, good deal. If you have a hard time hearing me, I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing the best I can here, so that's all I can say about that. It's took me an hour to get on here, so I don't know. All right, so all right, we're rolling, I guess. People were coming in, and looks like YouTube is not going to block this one. They blocked my last live. I don't know what the deal was. I kept on trying to go live, and I would go live for like 10 seconds, and they would just boot it off for some reason. I'm not sure what the deal is. I don't know. Over in Duffield. There's my man. Got Freddie. I can hear you fine. Okay, good deal. All right. So when I do these lives, I get tons of like on my screen. I get tons of these troll messages. Like for every 4 or 5 comments that you all put up, I have like 5 or 10 that are about politics, religion, or porn, or something just crazy. And it's a non-stop battle to sit here and keep these things hidden and tell YouTube that they're spam. It's nonstop, I tell you. All right, so this I'm gonna block somebody right here again. I don't know who this person is, but I've seen enough of that right there as well. All right. See, I just had to block two more people because they were putting spam on here. It never fails. That's the problem with these lives, is that you can't keep up with questions on here and kind of answer your guys' comments because it's non-stop spam in the comment section right here. Non-stop. There's a bunch more, just non-stop. I can see this. Well, what moisture meter do I use? I use a Delmhurst. Delmhurst is the best. All right, so there we go. There's some behind again. See, a bunch more stuff jumped in here. Okay, well, all right. There's a super chat. We're all over the place tonight from Sean. Thank you very much, Sean. The first super chat of the night. Thank you very much. The super chats I can see just fine. They blow up on your screen because a lot of times people ask a question. So thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate your support and your super chat there. Thank you very much. Let me see here. All right, so okay, see, I'm sorry if I get behind here, guys. The trolls are worse than ever tonight for some reason. Gosh, it's nonstop on here. I can't even keep up with them. I'll just try to look between them and see what you guys are writing. No storm damage to the kiln? No, that thing is built very stout. If it rips that kiln off the concrete pad, we have problems. A lot of problems. Let me see here. Favorite steak cut? Oh man, it's a hard one. I like a sirloin, but I really like a ribeye. But it seems like here lately, every time I get a ribeye, it's full of fat. So probably a sirloin. Hello for, let me see here. Okay, Sean, this is the best value tuition entertainment expense ever. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me see. There's somebody from Mississippi. Keep up the good work. Okay, Victoria, I think there's a way to set your chat so only subscribers can comment. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check into that. Because on my screen, it's like, I'll see one of y'all's comments and I'll have 4 or 5, crazy comments about politics or aliens or something just ridiculous, or go to this website to look for women or some kind of craziness. And but if I don't delete those, if they sit here and spin for a few minutes or so, they'll actually go on the video and it's just, it's a mess. Now, there's been so much spam lately on my videos. There's been people spamming and commenting with like my picture saying, "You've won something, contact me on WhatsApp." That's been happening constantly here lately. And there's been a few people that's actually sent them money and contacted me and been like, "Where's my stuff at?" And it's just, it's getting old, guys. It is getting old. I'll tell you what. It's like spending a few hours a day trying to put out fires. All right, so North Carolina, there's a few people on here. I'm trying to see your guys' stuff, but it's just, let me see here. How's it going from West Virginia? Where do you get most of your logs? From loggers. Most of them come from loggers. Let me see there. There's freaking Jeep. There's John. I can see his comment there. Let me see here. I'm looking to buy a mill. They're still way behind on the wood misers. If you're looking for a wood miser, I think they're about a year behind on them still. Your best blade for LT35 was a 7 degree. That was my best blade. It was a 7 degree double hard. Because If I'd have known about the Joe Main Silver Tip Turbo 7s when I had my 35, I'd been running them. So, is there a lesser expensive moisture meter that works for a beginner? No, there's not. You can either buy what works and cry once, buy once, and spend about $500 and you're done. You're done. Or you can buy a cheap one, it's not going to work right. So that's the hard truth about it right there. When it comes to moisture meters, don't buy one at Harbor Freight, don't buy one at Lowe's. Buy a Delmhurst. It's about $500 some, and you're done. And you're done. Delmhurst does not sponsor me or nothing like that. I bought every moisture meter I own. So just buy yourself a Delmhurst and get it over with. Oh, this, like I said, the cheap ones, they're not accurate. Not accurate. None of them are. Your viewers need to report the spammers to YouTube. You know they do. They do there, Randolph. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. And then they'll email me, and I'll get like 30 emails in one day about a spammer. And it's just, man, I'll tell you what. Turns into a lot of extra work. A lot of extra work. Let me see here. All right. So, all right. Do you sharpen your own blades? Yes, we sharpen them and set them. We have all the equipment to do that. I've done videos on that in the past, actually. Excuse me, but I'm not actually sharpening blades in a while. Let me see here. Do you get your tractors in Wilson, North Carolina? I got one of them from there. One came from Wilson, one came from Tennessee. No, two came from Tennessee, Oneida. The TYM dealer in Oneida. That's where I got two of them from. Crossville, Tennessee is with us. Let me see. How many hours does your mill have? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I need to look at that. I'm looking to purchase the LT15. Had no idea they're a year behind. I think so. Now, every model's different. It depends on what engine you get. So call Woodmiser and tell them what you want, and they'll let you know. Some of them might not be as far behind. I don't know. New Zealand. No, it didn't bother the chickens or the eggs. Everything was just fine. They just got a little wet for a few days, actually. Not too bad. It's crazy weather. So here it is, January the 19th, and it's like 65 degrees today. Crazy. Crazy weather. Let me see here. People talking about the audio. I don't know. It may be YouTube. I don't know. Having problems with YouTube tonight. It took me forever to get on here tonight to do this video. Or this live, rather. It took a while. Let me see here. What do you guys think about these little YouTube short videos that they're pushing out? Let me see here. Long Island, New York. Are you near Rogersville, Tennessee? I don't really tell people where I'm close to. I'm better off that way. It keeps people from showing up here. Yeah, so John likes the shorts. Craig doesn't like them. I tell you what, guys, YouTube is really, really pushing hard for the creators like myself to make shorts on YouTube. And they're really pushing those really hard. And come February, they're going to be pushing those shorts even harder. So, having said that, I'll probably start doing some because you kind of have to do what YouTube wants you to do or they won't favor your channel. Now, they won't admit to that, but that's the way I've seen things work on YouTube in the past 7 years. So, around February, I'll probably start putting out more short videos. So I just tell people, if you don't like shorts, just don't watch them. You know, I put one out the other day and a guy called me and said I hate shorts. And I thought, well, why'd you click on it then? If you don't like them, don't click on them. But yeah, so yeah, I don't watch a lot of them, to be honest with you, because I don't have time. But a lot of people like them, but they're going to be pushing them pretty hard, guys. So I'll probably start doing a few of them just to make YouTube happy, and that way they smile upon me with their good graces in the algorithm. So like I said, if you don't want to see them, then just don't click on them. But it seems like a lot of people hate them, a lot of people like them. It's a little windy out there tonight. All right, so yeah, Craig, the aspect ratio is a pain to film and edit. Man, it's a pain. I'll tell you what, it is. It's aggravating trying to keep your camera that direction and edit that way. It's, oh my goodness, man. I'll tell you what, it's a pain. But that's what they're wanting, man. They're going after the TikTok crowd and the Instagram crowd. They're wanting to bring them all to YouTube, and I guess be the king of the jungle. I guess I don't know. All right, so we're at the ratio. There's Joe Main, guys. We got Joe Main with us tonight, and that is the Joe Main that we buy our blades from down in Georgia. So we've got Joe here with us tonight. North Alabama. Understand, keep up. Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is. So if YouTube tells a creator, hey, you should try this, you probably should try it and keep doing it, because if you don't do it, you're not going to get as much favors in their algorithm if you are. You just got to play the game with them, man. You got to play the game. It's the way it is. Be something different here in about 2 years, probably. It's always something different. Always something new with those guys. Always something new. They won't leave nothing alone. I think YouTube would be a lot better if they didn't do this shorts thing, and if they wouldn't let major networks and musicians and all these famous people have YouTube channels. If it was just modern people, it'd be so much better. But now you got all these news channels on here and TV shows on here. It's just they've opened up the gates and they just came right in. I would tell you guys something. So I was going to tell you guys this in my next video, but I've not even made a video in a few days because I've been busy just doing storm cleanup here constantly because of all the mess. But we'll find it on here and I'll put it in the chat there. This will make a lot of you guys happy. I know it made me happy when I found it yesterday. I didn't find it yesterday. Excuse me. I actually I was listening to a podcast and they mentioned it. I'm going to put a link in the chat box so you guys can check it out. So, for those of you that are fans of the new Yankee Workshop, I grew up watching that show. I love it. Love that show. And a lot of the older episodes are hard to find. PBS has some of them, you have to buy them. And there's a lot on YouTube, but the quality's terrible, where people have kind of done a pirate and they just put them on here without getting permission. So the owner of the building that the new Yankee Workshop was recorded in up in, I think, Massachusetts. I think so. The owner of that building, and he lives there as well, the owner of that shop, he started a YouTube channel called the New Yankee Workshop. And he actually done an update video the other day kind of showing the shop, what it looks like now. And he actually is in the process of putting all the episodes of the New Yankee Workshop on that channel. And there, guys, in the chat box is a link to that channel. So you can thank me later for that. I binge watched about 20 episodes this morning while I was in the shop playing in the background. And great show, one of the best maybe the best woodworking show. But right there is the link to it. That's the New Yankee Workshop official channel. And they got all the episodes on there, man. And the quality's really good, the sound's good, and gosh, it's gonna be nice being able to go back and watch all those project videos. All right, red spotted ash, never fooled with it. There's somebody bragging on the Joe Main blades right there. Just ain't me, guys. I tell you, I've never heard one guy buy silver tip turbo 7s from Joe would contact me and say they what I thought they were going to be. Those blades are legit, guys. They are really good blades. Let me see here. So, all right. So we got Tammy Hare, Tammy and Jim in Ohio. We saw you at the Paul Bunyan show. Good deal. Thanks for coming down to that a few months ago. We had a good time up there. We met a lot of people at that show. That was a busy weekend right there. All right, you were thinking Adair, you were Andair, whatever your name is. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I can't see good tonight. She wore my glasses. You're thinking about the Woodshop shop with Roy Underhill. Totally different show. Nord used power tools, and he would do a project within 30 minutes. And Roy, he would kind of show a few tools, and he usually wouldn't finish what he started. Reminds me of me. So Norm would always start a project and finish it. But I'm telling you guys, that I am just so happy about the old new Yankee Workshop being on YouTube now. I was listening to a podcast with the Wood Whisperer, and he mentioned it. I'm gonna put it in the chat box again, guys. There it is. That is the official Yankee Workshop channel. He's gained 10,000 subscribers since I found out about it yesterday. Awesome. Good stuff. Well deserved. So that's all. That's my main things I was going to talk about. I was going to tell you guys about these shorts, and not to get too bent up over it. And tell you guys about the new Yankee Workshop. That was the main reason for getting on here tonight. To be honest with you, we've been on here for just about 21 minutes. That was my main reason for doing it. But, all right. You want to build some drawers. Yeah, he always had that accent. Yeah. Huh. Cutting up a couple of old broken bandsaw blades and signing them and selling them as merch. I have not thought of that. Interesting. Never thought of that. Excuse me, I got a little cold here tonight, a little sinus drainage. All right, guys, there's Mark DeLacy. Mark, I got your phone call the other day, man, and I have not called you back. I am sorry. I meant to call you back. I appreciate you checking on me. We've been so busy here with this mess, trying to clean things up and get out of this mud. It's been a lot going on. But that's Mark DeLacy, guys. If you like Circle Sawmills, go check out his channel. Mark DeLacy, up in Pennsylvania. Good guy. Where we at here? Look good for 80. I don't know he was 87 years old. That's interesting. I'd heard that name before. And I knew he owned the shop that Norm worked in, but I didn't know how old he was. Man, 87. That'd be like a national registry right there, that shop should be. That's a famous place right there. Jim Rogers with us tonight. Hope you got your doors on your shop. Well, I had that going, Jim, and then we had that storm come through, and I've not started back working on it since then. Hopefully tomorrow, but I got like 2 logs on the mill I got to finish. I'll tell you, I got too much to do. Way too much to do. Robert down in Crossville. Let me see here. Electronic controls on the saw are powered right off the battery. Yes. But the hydraulics run off the engine. On the LT40 and the LT50, the hydraulics run off of the battery. On this one, everything runs on the engine. That's why the hydraulics are faster and stronger. Everything runs off the engine. Man, hello from the Netherlands. Man, that's somebody from New Zealand there a few minutes ago I saw pop up between all this spam here. Oklahoma, a long way from Tennessee. Yes, it is. Never been to Oklahoma. Never been there. All right, I'm putting this link in here again, guys, for you new Yankee Workshop fans. There is the YouTube channel for the Yankee Workshop. That wind is howling out there tonight. Hopefully it might dry up some of this mud. It rained again all day today. Nasty day, I'll tell you what, nasty winter. We've had a nasty wet winter. When you add in those storms we had, it's been pretty rough. Could be worse though, could be worse. I got 25 minutes, not too bad. Everything's running good on here now. Man, Australia with us. Good morning from Western Australia, my goodness. I want to know how you get rich from chicken and Sawmill. Go watch the video and keep watching it until you understand. And don't skip the ads. Alright. Man, somebody in the Philippines here, I'll tell you what. All over the world here tonight. Sheffield, England. Just dropped to say you saved me during the lockdown. Well, glad to hear it. That was a tough time for everybody. All right, we got a super chat here from Walter99. Excuse me. Walter99. Cheers from Amsterdam. Appreciate the super chat there. And we have Cabbage with us. Cabbage just walked in the door. You want to come over here, buddy? He probably won't come over here. He's kind of shy. All right, so thank you very much there, Walter, for the super chat. Sorry guys, I'm trying to see these comments through all this other junk on here. Non-stop trolls, I tell you what, non-stop. The price of diesel, I filled up my Duramax today and it was $4.04 a gallon. And I went 5 miles down the road and it was $5 a gallon. Crazy. But $4.04, that's the cheapest I've found in a long time. Alabama, what's your thought on silver? I collect silver, so I don't have a thought on it, I guess. I buy silver. I bought silver every month for the past few years, actually. It's a good investment, a good way to have something put back if you ever need it. West Virginia, there's Straught in West Virginia. And more trolls. DEF in your Chevy? Oh yeah, it takes DEF. Certainly does. It takes the old DEF fluid. Here we go. I'm kicking the tripod now. Look over me, guys. All right, so we've been on here for half an hour. All right, so yeah, the spam is all on my screen. YouTube flags it, and if I don't get on here and delete it, they'll eventually publish it on here. That's all you'll see. It's non-stop on here. Most of it is about secret documents. Imagine that. But it's crazy. Just non-stop on here. Non-stop. So that stinks about these live videos. You gotta sit here and police it and keep out all the crap. All right. Fire up that wood stove. It's about 58 degrees in here. A little too warm, to be honest with you. Woodmiser planer. Yeah, they're about 16,000. About 16K, but it'll pay for itself pretty fast. That's a really versatile machine. You need a mod. I actually have about 5, but they must be busy tonight, I guess. A favorite wood to process, probably walnut and quarter sawn white oak, more than likely. More than likely. All right. I'm caught up here almost still. Thank you guys for the super chat, so I really appreciate that. Helps out these lives here. Get a little bit of value out of it. Sassafras, no. I got about 1,000 feet to kiln dry. I've not came across any sassafras logs in a while though. Those are hit and miss. You'll come across a few thousand board feet of them, and you might not see them for a while. Indianapolis, West Side. Walnut that was milled in the 70s, air dried for close to 50 years. Still need to be run through a kiln. I would sterilize it if it was me, just to kill the buds in it, if there's any buds in it. If it's been stacked out in a barn, there's probably something in it. Haven't dug deep in your library. I know you have that beautiful kiln, but have you ever made your own yet? Yeah, we built a kiln in 2017. The whole video series is on the channel, and that kiln is now the chicken house. All right, guys, we have a super chat from John. Coffee donation. You can buy 1 coffee at Starbucks or a huge container of instant coffee crystals at the Dollar General. Appreciate that, John. Thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate your support, and I'll probably take that. And I've been buying those little curry cups here lately, if I'm even saying that right. And I like those because I want to make a whole pot. Because I'm the only person that actually drinks coffee in the house. Wife does not drink it. Twin trunk black cherry, both trunks. Good money. Depends on your market and what people are looking for. I can tell you what people look for around here and what they will pay, but it really differs based on your location. If you dry wood in the kiln, does the moisture go up after you take it out? Absolutely. Whatever environment it ends up in is what the EMC is for that area. So inside this timber frame here, let's say for instance last summer, the EMC inside this shop was about 15% as far as being with the outside moisture because it was not fully enclosed. So if lumber comes out of the kiln at 8% and you put it in your garage workshop, it's going to go up to whatever the EMC is for that environment. And it usually goes up in moisture. All right, so all right, there's Richard there. Room for one more. 556. Very good donation number there, Richard. Appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're doing well there. How far did you grow up from where you live? About, I don't know. Well, I've lived here my whole life, so lived in a few different places growing up. It's always been in the same county. Richard, I have not. I've not tried that yet. I need to bust it open. I've been on the other stuff. I've been wearing it out. I need to try that other stuff though. I've never heard of that before. Did you try it or did you just get some? I don't know if you tried it yet. 137 people watching. Tell you what. So thank you guys for the super chats. I really appreciate that. Where we at here? You got 2 acres you'd sell, buy some water. No, I'm trying to constantly buy more land. I'm not looking to sell any. Richard, no. No, not rituals. No, Alex. Alex, no, I have not. All right, Richard, I'll try that out. You're ever going to finish the siding on the chicken coop eventually? Kevin Kelly, that's a familiar name. Kevin Kelly. What if that's the same Kevin Kelly I know? What was the cost to run power to your outbuildings? Probably a couple $1,000s, but I did all the work myself, and I have a backhoe to bury the power lines, so that saved me a lot of money also. Mennonites, they're around here. I don't see them very much, but they are around here. No new draw knives. Dead ash is going for pulpwood and firewood around here. Not a lot of people are sawing it. Maybe wear a mic. Sounds distant. I don't have a mic. It's for these lives. I'm just doing the best I can. Sorry. These little live videos, I run them through my phone and my computer, and I don't have my big camera set up for them. So I can only do so much, guys. It's about as best I can do here. Hickory for axe handles. No, I don't like sawmill and hickory. I do not like it. It's hard on the mill, hard on the blade, and it's just aggravating. Hickory is not fun to saw. Duncan, no, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I like the new camera setup. It's working pretty good. Working pretty good. What are you doing over here, Cabbage? Standing by the doorway, just looking outside. Hickory, fun to burn. That's all been burning in there. Good firewood, good stuff. All right. All right, guys. So the main reason I did this tonight was, I'm gonna put the link in here again and let you guys know that the new Yankee Workshop now has a YouTube channel. There's the link again to that. You can go check it out. And the other reason was to tell you guys about the YouTube Shorts. And I'll probably be making more of those in the future. And if you don't like them, just don't watch them. But when YouTube asks you to do something, you better do it if you want to survive in this little platform here. So, all right. All right, guys, that's about all I got. I got a bunch of work to do here tonight. It's 7 o'clock, and I have to run some wood through the molder. Got a bunch of stuff to do down here. All kinds of stuff going on. All right. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you maybe in a few days. I don't know. I might run the sawmill tomorrow. Maybe. Depends. All right.